Hello, hello everyone. Welcome along to another live stream. Great to see some people already in the chat. Good thing you're not driving the Porsche. It doesn't seem to turn. Well, no, we are not driving the Porsche tonight. We are driving the Ford Mustang for the very first time in official races on iRacing. And it's pretty exciting. A little bit nervous about it. Um, but we are going to give it a good shot tonight. Virginia International Raceway is the circuit, and the plan is to do at least one of the fixed races at 8:15. We're just signing in to the practice server right now, and also the 40-minute race with the pit stop. And it's very, very exciting to get back into GT3 after a few weeks of quite successful Porsche Cup racing. And let's start preparing for the Bathurst 12 hour. That's what it's all about. It's what it's all about. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining me tonight. And yeah, hopefully we can get a hand of this car nice and quick because it is quite a different car to the Porsche Cup. Let's be perfectly honest. Delvin's already won 3 races of 4, and he's racing the Porsche. Very nice, mate. Very nice. The Porsche seems it's an interesting car. I haven't done the GT3 racing in the Porsche yet, but Delvin, hey Jim, how are you? Um, Delvin, can I ask, have you driven the Porsche Cup car and compared it to the GT3 car? I'd be really interested to know if they drive similar or if they're quite different. Um, but yeah, that would be interesting to know. But no, front engine cars for me have always been the sort of happy place really for GT3. But I'll admit it's been a little while since we've driven a front engine GT3 car. The BMW was my choice end of last year. And then we drove the Lamborghini Huracan for the Daytona, and then I've been racing Porsche Cup. So it kind of should hopefully feel a bit familiar, but might just take a few laps to get here. Unlike my other live streams, I haven't done any practice races for this one. So this is legitimately my first official races in the Ford Mustang. But thank you for joining me tonight. I know there's lots of people streaming tonight, a lot of big names out there. So thank you for choosing some time with me. Appreciate that. So obviously it's a later stream because the GT3 schedule is a little bit different to Porsche Cup. So we're going to, ultimately I have to adjust things a little bit. It's quite difficult for me to make the open race at 7 o'clock, just with my kids' bath time, bedtime routine. But the plan next week is to try and get that time slot. So Rainmaster, oh, you're driving the Rainmaster series. Now that is something I should probably do a little bit more of. Haven't even looked if there is does anyone know if there's a schedule yet for Bathurst? And is there, for the 12-hour event, and is there any chance of rain yet? I haven't even looked, if I'm being perfectly honest. I've been caught up with a few things. Yeah, if there is rain, we could be in for a fun 12-hour event. So, but guys, we're gonna get out for a little bit of practice here, and we can give you some running. You can probably give me some running tips here with VIR. Raymaster is always interesting. Yeah, I bet it is, mate. I bet it is. Oh, this isn't the car I'm supposed to be driving, team. What am I doing in this car? We might be driving the Aston Martin for this one. Because I can't back out of this, can I? This is a bit of a mess. Yes. Yes, I can. So can I re-enter the race in a different car? Can I do that? Can anyone in the chat let me know that? Can I get out of this session and re-register? Okay, yes, right. Let's do that then. Because it looks great, let's be honest. It looks great, but it is not the car I was wanting. to drive tonight. Why am I choosing the Ford? So why am I choosing the Ford? The Ford is probably a bit of a go-to for some of my relentless racing teammates. And that's probably, where are we here? Ford Mustang. Select that car. There we go. So a lot of it is one, I'm quite comfortable in front engine cars anyway. We did a bit of, we eventually went to the Mustang in ACC, for example, but just front engine cars I've worked out. Hey Luke, how are you going, mate? I will try the Porsche one day, Dolphin. I will absolutely try it one day. But no, my teammates basically have spent a lot of time in the Mustang almost since it got released, basically. So a lot of it is that I can just quickly learn, and obviously for a special event, you know, if everyone's comfortable in the same car, it makes a lot of sense. So yeah, no, the BMW was fun because I'm a big BMW fan. It was nice to drive a car that I really wanted to when I first started, but it just never seems to be the right choice for many tracks. So we'll go into the Ford now and see how we get on. And to be honest, we haven't like officially chosen a car yet for next week. We'll need to do that pretty soon. But I think there's a good chance that it will be this one. Right, that looks a bit better, guys. That looks a lot better. Let's change to the correct scene so everyone can see what's going on. And let's do a little bit of fixed setup practice here. Let me know, guys, if the game sound, etc. is still looking okay. Different car to what we've been streaming the last while. Now, the only time that I have raced VIR is doing production car challenge very, very early on. And that car was in the GR86. It was a lot of fun. But I've also wanted to come back. Stream with cheers, Luke. No, good, mate. Team practice soon, yeah. No, very much need some team practice soon. We shall do that maybe tomorrow. How's everyone shaped up for tomorrow? I need to get on the Discord and ask everyone. So we definitely need to choose some cars and sort of get the preparation going. But I'm very excited for the Bathurst 12 hour. Fun sequence here. Well, I'm quite excited for both, actually. The real one is this weekend, which is fantastic. It'll be great to actually get some, like, obviously watching Daytona 24 was super cool, but it just feels like real world motorsport's all kicking off again. It's been a long winter. Obviously Formula 1 testing in Bahrain, which I'm sort of keeping a little bit of an eyeball on. I don't really follow F1 super close, but I'm always interested. Yeah, I think this is going to be a really good combo. Being told this is Stroll welter. Sorry, mate. Expect the unexpected from me, mate. I just want to make sure, Welter, that you think everyone else is way easier than me, you know? Give everyone a bit of a break. They think this Bradley guy dropping things on me all the time. If I have a schedule, it might make things simpler, right? You show us in-game steering wheel. I've never driven with that, so I probably won't turn it on today. How do you guys feel about some of the streamers do the real world view? They've got the camera behind them and stuff. Are you guys into that sort of thing? Could potentially set that up as an overlay. the one gripe I have with the in-game steering wheel is that, from my perspective, I can see my wheel. You know what I mean? And I sort of feel like, personally, it kind of kills the immersion a bit, because it kind of makes the field of view look wrong, because you obviously would never see two steering wheels if I can see my wheel. And the idea is sort of feel like it, but no, keep doing it. You can prefer seeing your face expressions, yeah, steering wheel game, real one, yeah. In game or real one. Okay. We'll have a think about that. We might be able to play around. I had a friend mention potentially a pedal cam as well, which would probably be quite simple to set up. So we can try some stuff. But how is everyone doing tonight? We're all having a good week. Been having a very odd week this week for me personally. We've had a lot of... Our children have had a lot of school activities, and it's sort of thrown our normal routines a little bit. Hard to say how much it was a distraction I played. Yeah, no, that's fair, mate. Yeah, no, I think, yeah, in VR, obviously, you can see everything, and actually, my first experience with VR was that it really started to feel like, yep, that's your wheel, those are your hands. Like, it was quite incredible, actually. But yeah, seeing double and stuff, I'm kind of trying to get that feel with the rig itself. Yeah, even a lot of the field of view stuff is almost like a feeling of, well, that's probably where the dash should be, you know, rather than like going off exact numbers and stuff like that. So, oh, these guys have had a moment. Oops, lost it a little bit there. Yeah, it's really funny because the last few weeks I've been driving cars which have always been, you know, predominantly oversteery, or more nervous in the rear, where obviously a front engine car just sort of has the opposite. So I'm sort of having to, I think tonight will be about sort of trusting that the car's a lot more stable than I've been used to. Some very fun corners on this track. This one here, you get this one right, it feels awesome. Oops. Whoa. Oh, you're learning the new hypercar tyre model on LMU. How is that going? How are you finding that? I'd certainly like to try that at some point, I think. Yeah, Sim and family time. Yeah, no, it's full on at times. Gotta admit, it's pretty full on times. And the big thing, actually, one of the big things this year is with these streams is it should allow me to just race more. You know, I think it's been pretty tricky sometimes with some of the content I've been making, particularly. For example, next week is midterm holidays, so I'm like extra busy with the kids being at home, and then through the summer months they've got like, you know, 9 weeks of summer school holidays. So there were weeks there, and you probably, if you've been following the videos, you probably saw it, there were gaps between videos because that's just the time I had available to me, much less time. So I'm hoping I can be a bit more consistent through the year with live streams. Too wide. Tricky corner to get right. A lot more sensitive, snappy now, definitely going to the right direction. Yeah, that's cool. It's closer to how hypercars is now, I think. Yeah, because that was like, I don't have any hypercar experience in iRacing, but for me, obviously those, you know, these two sims are the ones that are doing hypercars, I guess, closely, or they're doing their best job at them. So I was, yeah, always interested to see how the two, because I've read the updates of the new model, and because obviously iRacing went through a hypercar tyre model change recently too, and that was, you know, the big thing they talked about, iRacing did at least, was, you know, it was all about the new real life tyre. And I found it interesting that well, I didn't hear about it or read about it at least, that LMU they've done a tyre update, but they haven't mentioned the new real life tyre. It kind of makes me wonder, you know, is it, where are they thinking that these tyre physics should land? Is it a self-decided parameter, or is this, you know, the information they've got from Michelin to make it close to the real thing? Yeah, I wasn't entirely sure on that, but I could have just misread something. Still not quite right to do. Yeah, yeah, Jack, they made a big change. Yeah, when it's probably this time last year, if I remember correctly. The iRacing tyres were just way too fast. I think the cars were lapping, mid-corner speeds were potentially like 20 or 30 k's higher than the real car. So no, they made some big changes there. So that was my fast lap, 44.8. I don't think it's going to be super competitive tonight. Oh, that's quite a tricky corner. Too much brake. We might not be at the front of the races like the last few live streams, guys. We'll be fighting in the pack a bit more, I think, tonight. Let's go a bit deeper into that. Yeah, 44.0 I think would be getting close. I was just looking at some results before, and the split I would have been in sort of like, yeah, high 43s for the front guys, so maybe we won't quite get there in this time tonight. Yeah, I've seen the Sebring example for the iRacing hypers, and yeah, it was pretty broken. Yeah, but technically the most recent tyre update is now 2 versions from that one, so will be they're making the right moves, I think. A little bit better. And have they made the proper hybrid system updates to those cars as well? I know they made some changes. A couple of my teammates have been doing a little bit of stuff in hypercar recently, so it might be a little bit more focused to try and work those cars out soon. But we'll probably start with LMP3, I think, and just work our way up, make use of the progression. That's a 44-1, okay. Yeah, no, because the hybrid system was like deployment tiers and stuff like that. Yeah, it was really wrong. It was a real miss from iRacing, that one. So I definitely remember it was pretty much this time last year, and you know the Ferrari was just too. Yeah, they introduced the Ferrari hypercar and it was miles too fast, and everyone was a bit like, what are they doing? Yeah. And so. Yeah, I almost feel like that kind of set iRacing on a bit of an improvement path in general through last year. I don't know about you guys, but I've just felt that like every update they have brought to this game, you know, pretty much the last 4 updates, and this was, you know, even the ones before I started playing, which really got me interested, GT3 tyre model and bits and pieces. Just been really good. They've just felt really on point, well executed, no problems. Yeah, it's been pretty impressive. Hey Luke, how are you, mate? Pro streamer, well, not yet. We'll see if I get any scene change issues tonight, eh? Thankfully I've got you guys to remind me my troubles. Oh, I'm joining a session. Oh, hello. Jump in. Jump in. Now, don't have any voice chat or anything, so if you do say hello into the server, I won't hear you, sorry. Just so you know. Make sure you add me as a friend on iRacing too. That way, if you want to jump into some races or sessions that I'm doing, you can just join off those. I'm happy to do that. And a few people on that friend list now, which is pretty cool. Yeah, so this is just the practice server for. Oh, you're already on the friend. Fantastic. Yeah, so we're just in a official session. I'm not sure exactly which one because we're about to go into the 8:15 fixed race. So when you sign up to that, obviously it just puts you into a practice server before the event. So I'm not entirely sure which one I'm actually in. But yeah, if any of you guys want to add me as a friend on iRacing, please feel free to. There are no... I don't think there are any other Bradley setters on iRacing, so it didn't give me any numbers when I first joined up. Also, Jack, no, I will accept that when we come out of the session here. But yeah, the friend list is really good because, you know, if someone's doing a session or they're doing a race and you can see it, you can just quite easily, you know, join that same session, which is it's a great feature. So there's definitely times where I just use the official practice servers for practicing and bits and pieces. David, where are you in here? Just lost the rear there. This poor soul in front of me, I think, is 400 iRating. The wars you would have been through to find yourself at 400 iRating. Sir. Oh, just ease off that throttle if you don't mind. Nope, okay. I'll have to pass them fair and square. No freebies here. Oh, okay. Right, that's a little bit reactive, I've got to admit. That wasn't great. Which cars have I gone through since you started on iRacing? So the complete progression is I used MX-5 and then M2 for rookies. I sort of cleared rookies with the MX-5. And then I spent some time in the M2. I then did my first D license race in the M2 as well, the M Challenge. And I really enjoy the M2. I would personally tell people to use the M2 for rookies instead of MX-5. It's probably a bit of a controversial take there. And then I spent some time in the GR86 doing this track actually for the production car challenge, and that was good fun, a bit of multi-class and stuff. And then I did GT4, and I had the BMW M4 GT4, and that was before the most recent changes to that car, and then that was enough to get me to B license to race GT3, and I basically did most of my GT3 in the BMW M4 GT3. So yes, a bit of a BMW fan, so we used all the BMWs up till that point. Race in 2 minutes, fantastic. But now, if the thing I would change about that now is if you're progressing, spend time in those first cars I mentioned and production car challenge, particularly on the base game tracks, because they're really well populated, those races. And then do Porsche Cup instead of GT4, because the Porsche Cups are really fun and actually I think transitions you to GT3 really nicely. And the GT4 is the new update, like the new tyre, the more power, less aero. They're more of a handful, to be honest. I think for especially the fixed races in D license, I think the old version of that car was more drivable. So yeah, personally I would say it's not fast, baby. Come on. Yeah, I think if you're gonna, once you get to C license, that's, yeah, I would suggest doing, yeah, do Porsche Cup instead of GT4. Righto. So we ended up 6th in that session, but a whole 1.2 seconds away from a 7,000 I-rated driver, so it's probably not too bad. First race. Let's go, let's go. I should have. Oh no, because I'm not online, because I'm in a session. I can't do that. We'll come back to him, Jack. Yeah, although in saying that, the GT4s aren't much better. You know, I think the thing with the fact is Porsche Cup's really popular. So yeah, I honestly and they're just a bit easier to drive as well, or like more like a GT3 car to drive. So yeah. I should say I heard GT3 on iRacing do not feel too good. What's your thoughts? Yeah. I would have agreed with you up until halfway through last year. I never drove the old GT3, so I avoided iRacing because of the old GT3 model, the old GT3 tire model, because it was, you know, from all I understand of it, and there's obviously heaps of videos that talk about this on other channels and stuff, is you go over the limit on the tire and then it would never recover. It'd be like driving on ice for the rest of the race and overheated tires. The new tire model, though, fixed all of that. And actually, I think, personally, the GT3s on iRacing feel better than anything else. And that's, you know, that's very much the iRacing like braking technique and stuff that I just prefer now. I actually quite enjoy the challenge of not being able to smash the brake, you know, 80%, lots of trail braking. How realistic that is, I have no idea, but I find it a really fun gaming challenge, if that makes sense. I'm just going to turn this down a little bit. Here we go. But yeah, so I personally think, you know, let's say if you go over the limit, the tire recovers now. I actually, yeah, really enjoy it. Yeah, a lot more than other games. Prefer Miata over to M2. D license, want to learn better M2. Yeah, strange behavior for me. Yeah, the M2. So yeah, the GR86 is like really easy to drive. Like you can just hammer the throttle. It allows you just to focus on the racing, which was really cool. The M2 is a really interesting car because it's all of the way that you drive on iRacing applies on that car, being a lot softer on the brake pedal, softer on the yeah, like very delicate how you drive it, and so it untrains if you've been in other games. It simply untrains the like smash the brake pedal, smash the throttle kind of stuff. And then you can take that and apply it to other cars. So I think that's why I like the M2, not because it's a good car, but it teaches you, like forces you to drive the way iRacing wants you to drive. And if you struggle with that car, you then end up struggling with GT4, GT3, you know, because it's a technique learning car. And it's a massive challenge, so easy to spin, so easy to go too deep into a corner. So it just teaches you all the patience, all the little input stuff that iRacing needs, basically. So MX-5s are super fun. Like it's almost like you have to start there because everyone starts with MX-5. But I think the M2 taught me more, which is why I prefer it. Right, qualifying for race 1. Let's put it on pole. I don't think so, Walter. I don't think that's going to be this one. Maybe I've convinced everyone that it's possible through the last few streams, but I think I'm going to show my current skill set here a little better. The Porsche Cup's been a fun surprise, let's just say. But I don't think we're going to have that here in GT3 tonight. Look, I've instantly got understeer out of the final corner. It's not the way to start your first flying lap. Okay, here we go. I'm going to focus up here. Sorry if I miss any messages. Too much understeer. Oh no. That was too much on that. I'm gonna get another opportunity here. That's too much on cold tires, people. That is too much on cold tires. Too much Jandal. Yes, I did. I should only have one more flying lap. We've got an opportunity, but that is not ideal. No, I think the iRacing cold tires are probably what cold tires are like. You definitely need to be a lot careful on them, which is fun. Again, it's just a fun gaming challenge, really. Managing that cold tire, not giving it too much throttle in the first lap. Yep, good one, Bradley. Oh no. This is not good, team. Let's just see if I can put one lap together, shall we? Yeah. Final lap. The slowest run across the start-finish line to start a flying lap you'll ever see. If this is anything above last place, then we're doing well. Apparently I'm door card number 2, so that's interesting. Right, we're going to put a lap on the board. That's something. 46.0. It's not great. It's not great. 15th. Okay. It's fair to say that there is a lot more lap time in that one. All right. Yes, thank you, Walter. Yes, I am. Yep. Welcome, welcome. Hey there. Yeah, I only discovered your channel about a week ago. Oh, awesome. Oh, fantastic. Thank you, Bane. No, appreciate that, mate. Yeah, no, I've put everything. It's pretty much all there in videos, so it's there to be seen. I'm glad you've enjoyed it. So, Big Cat, hello. We'll be in the wars on this one, I think, guys. So we'll try and make some smart decisions. Try and learn a bit about this car during this one. Yes, of course. Walter, where is everyone watching from today? Especially if you're new to the stream. Yes. Yep. Yep. You're 100% right, mate. Yeah. Once you crash in qualifying, you're kind of a bit buggered, really. There's not much you can do after that. So, no, I think there's definitely a lot more lap time in that. But we will. It's right. We're here. Let's go to the grid. Should be a short start. Oh, out of the pit lane. They're going to make us do a whole lap. That's a bit rough. Yeah, should be enough between races. That's a long warm-up lap. I do sometimes... Yeah, the standing starts, right, a Porsche Cup. It's kind of cool. You just get into it. These long warm-up laps are a little bit tedious sometimes. So, did we put the fuel check? Well, it is a fixed setup race, this one, Martha, so it's okay, this one. David, what rig do I have? I've got a Trak Racer TR's 160S. Yeah, cool rig. Yeah, one buy once type of rig, really. I don't ever, unless someone wants to give me one, I don't think I'll ever change out of this. It's got everything you need, so. Yeah, Walter, we'll need the fuel check on the next one, mate, because it'll be the long race with the pit stop, so we'll need to adjust the fuel amount there. I don't want to repeat of that. I really don't. Yes, Walter. Yes, sorry. There is all the stuff I use. It's in the description. Peak Up at Daytona was a lot of fun. Yeah, it was a lot of fun. I've got a video coming out tomorrow for you guys. It's the 2 races I did to warm up for the stream. So it's not races you would have seen. And is this pit limits here? But yeah, it was a lot of fun. Set me up nicely for set me up really nicely for the actual races that we did in the evening. So. Car 16? Should I be behind 16 or 4? Behind 4, okay. Oh no, I should be behind car 16. Okay. You have done a long warm up for a while, actually. I think car 4 wants to drive next to me. This guy sort of missed the point of these warm-up laps where you don't just drive next to the person the entire time. And such a long lap to warm up too. Get some esports tyre warmer action going on. It's pretty amazing how those guys warm up the tyres on there. Even like straight away in the pit lane, full left and right for qualifying laps and stuff. It's pretty impressive. I'm starting to get a feeling, if you get a few races starting to go well and you start getting close to like 3,000 iRating, that you can't just have like a mediocre warm-up lap, and you can't. Yeah, it's like everything's got to be dialed up another notch to actually keep up with these guys. But I think we're doing well to hold on to some iRating in this one. Yeah, yeah, T3 Mac. Yeah, it's a tricky one, right? Like I've had it in some races, and I think I'm on that iRacing threshold where if I find myself in a highest strength of field, it's immediately everyone's single file. And if I find myself in a lower one, you'll have people who want to be side by side and kind of, you know, follow what the thing says, right? So yeah, I think I've had moments where I'm like, okay, cool, everyone's single file. You start weaving, bang, you hit someone. And you're like, well, that didn't help, did it? That didn't work. Yep, hello. Okay, here we go, guys. Dusty track today. We're off. Three wide. Hello, hello, I'm definitely still here. Oh, oh, oh. Wow. Did I get a touch? I might have had a touch there. Well, we're at the back now. Let's can't get worse than this. Survival, survival, survival. Two people off. No, don't do it. Don't do it. Oh my goodness. That is not a rejoin we want to see. Not a single brake was held. There you go, might have been saved by the fact I was off the road a bit earlier there, so I think I would have been about that spot on the circuit. Oh, slowly, slowly. Oh, there you go, slow. Oof, thank you. What's about you this race? This guy's going side by side through here. It's going to be tricky. Well, we're back up to where we started. Hey, Jack. It was all according to plan. Yeah, I guess so. Good exit. Jack Palmer, have you tried Daytona Porsche Cup yet, mate? I think you should stream that this week. They're a good laugh. Oh, no, don't. Damn it. That is annoying. I think I made the right choice there by just stopping, basically. But that is very unfortunate. I've been caught out too many times in this game where you try and sneak by someone. Is this rookies? maybe, but oh, I got seen a nice one. No, it's not good to hear, but Jack. Sim racing injury, I'm assuming. You young people shouldn't be injured like that. No, I was saying I've had too many times you try and sneak through a gap when someone's spinning and then they roll back or something goes and they just hit you and around you go. So I'm a lot more cautious because obviously damage is substantial in this game. And last thing you want, I think it's just the bad habit from the game like maybe ACC. You take a hit of a car, it gives you 20 seconds of damage, you know, whatever. Still got tons of pace. Where this game, it will give you 7 minutes of damage and your race is over. So you avoid it like the plague. Try IMSA Road America. Yeah, I haven't quite worked out Road America, and I feel like I have to because I do love the American tracks on this game, obviously. Looks like someone else has had a spin as well. I'm gonna go second. Oh. Not too wide there, trying to set this corner up. Alright, no pressure behind. This car feels like an absolute tank compared to the Porsche Cup car. Yeah, Jack, honestly, mate, they're actually really, really fun races. I think I might try and do a few more before the week's out. It's going to be all about Bathurst 12 hour next week, mate. So maybe some Monday night or something Porsche Cup just to do something fun before we get all proper serious. Fun serious, of course. Yeah, that's right. The Daytona 500 special event's on this weekend too, isn't it? Woohoo. We'll get into some oval racing this year. Yes, definitely doing the Bathurst 12 hour. Yep, 100%. I'll be streaming the whole thing. So hopefully it means we can catch a lot of people in their time zone. Sort of been fun doing these streams, but I obviously realised that, oh, it's a bit late. It's only one time of the day. So no, a special event will be a lot of fun. Head down, Bradley. Let's get back to these guys. Halfway. Almost halfway through the race. That was a bit dangerous going through there like that. Oops, off track now. Oh, come on. Tricky corner to get right, that one. Not solo, no. I'll have be with my Relentless Racing teammates. It will be just 2 of us. So we're going to enter 3 teams. 2 drivers each. Should be a bit of fun. And there's a chance that we all might end up in a similar split as well, which would be kind of cool. It's probably got more to do with me getting a bit more iRacing, if I'm honest, but my teammate will be much faster than me, put it that way. Hey Charlie, how are you? Yes, Porsche isn't good out of that last corner there through here. And I need to be a bit better at the top of the circuit to really get a chance. Racing's been okay, Charlie. We had a bit of a bad qualifying, made a mistake, had to start again, and then we got caught behind someone spinning on this race. So we sort of gained some spots, we've lost some. Trying to come back a little bit here, but not going too well so far. First official race in the Mustang, mate, so we're quite different to Porsche Cup we've been driving the last few weeks. It's made a wobble. That's annoying. Yeah, this track is a lot of fun. someone's off. Oh, this guy's off. Bit hot in there. Okay, still alive. There's one freebie. Oh, watch the rejoin. Oh. I'm falling like flies now. It's good, we need a few freebies in this one. Ford power. You know it, Michael. Same before, mate. Feels like a tank compared to the Porsche Cup car we're driving recently. Oh, he's gone. Oh, come back, come back. Oh dear. Now we need that forward power. Bump. Bump. Ah, no, don't hit me. I'm sorry, I didn't mean it. Goodness sake, mate. Gotta drive like that. It's a bit rough. Everyone's very quick to jump on things as intentional sometimes, I think. It's just a little bit of racing. It's all good. Not here to ruin anyone's day. But the pair of Estamans closing in on us as well. Can't mess around too much here. Oh, that's a shocking corner, Bradley. Charlie, you need to, mate. You know you're missing out. Okay, gotta run. Cover the inside pretty quickly. It's a bit hard to go around the outside here. Ooh. Looks like there's one more after this one. Can we get him? That is the question. Oh, you hit me. I'd rather you didn't hit me, sir. Thank you. That is a annoying 4X, that one. Okay, better run. It's going to be enough to have a go down here. Final lap. Not quite. Oh, really? Okay. Let's just hold off these guys to the finish line. Looks like they're going to have a bit of a battle coming into this complex up here. Whew. A little bit stressful, this one. Oh, don't go too deep. Oh my gosh. Just. A little desperate stop there. Run to the line. Not gonna be enough. Nice finish. Well, there we go, guys. GG's. Oh, well, there we go. First one down. Let's jump out. Not too bad on the line there. Let's look back. Let's quickly look back at where I could have maybe done a bit better. Is it lap 3? Yeah. No, lap. Yeah, this guy here. So he just loses it on corner exit. Probably could have gone to the inside, then the outside there. He's only spun enough, but yeah, you can see he's on the brakes, but he's just slid backwards, and I've had to be a lot more cautious to get around there. So that's all right. But yeah, it wasn't not a bad start really. We managed to avoid some mess. Well, actually, no, I lie. It wasn't. It was actually a bad start. Turn 1. Yeah, it is unfortunate, Jay. It's racing, right? There's not much you can do about it. Now, I'm wondering if I get a tap here. No, I just do it by myself. Just too much brake and cold tire. It's alright, we didn't spin. That was what I was most worried about, spinning on cold tires there. And then there was this moment. Oops, almost got it wrong. This moment here, back across track, gets the Merc. And we avoid that one, thankfully. And yeah, it could have been a little bit better without getting held up by that spun car. It's a good exit off here. But it's a fun track. This is a fun track. Right, now I better get out of this one actually, because I do not want to miss the next one. Let's save that. Might be that later. Oh, look at these great people here. Chris, Jarko, Ruben. Great to see, guys. Great to see. Thank you for that. Hey, Cranky. Thank you so much. Yeah, no, fun. Mustangs is good fun here. Right, let's register for this one. Make sure we've got the right car. There we go. Car selected. So open setups. Let's not forget to put the qualifying, the race setup back in the car after qualifying. Let's join that just to do some setup stuff. Yep. No, I need you guys. I need you guys, so we don't want to make that mistake twice. Yes, Cranky, please be an iRacing friend. Be an iRacing friend. Let's see how many we can get. But it's great, mate, because if you know, if you're jumping in for practice one day, for example, and you know, I'm in a session, you'll be able to see that, and you can just join that session from that friends list. So, you know, if you guys ever see me in a practice server, I'm literally just doing laps. Come do some laps, say hi, you know. So yeah, it's pretty cool. So it's not very long until we actually jump into the... No, please, still add me. Still add me. Rookies or not, it's all good. Yeah, just search it. I should be the only one. I didn't get any numbers against my name when I signed up, so I think I'm the only... Might be the only Bradley Setters on iRacing. I could be wrong, but... yeah, I know a few people have signed up recently and they've got, you know, numbers 3, 4, 5 or something. Makes them look like they're a Smurf account out there, so... Thankfully, I don't have that problem. Right, so I'm just going to go throw the qualifying setup in. So let's just remember not to forget to change it. And I'm not even going to really get bombarded with friend requests. No, that's completely fine. That's completely fine. No, a few people have already done it, so it's cool actually. I really enjoy it. I think it's neat. Same with if you see a for example, like you know, if you see me in a session, you know, say hi. It's great. I think there'll be some IMSA. Sort of just next week will be all about Bathurst, so it'll be all GT3, and then I think there's a week of Monza for IMSA, which well, yeah, I kind of feel like I have to drive Monza, you know. I don't really like that track, so I'm trying to kind of get over that. Thanks, guys. We'll get to those requests in a bit. So no, I think IMSA's great fun, you know, and the problem is I'd say some seasons Monza, Miami's next week. Yeah, no, I won't do next week IMSA. We'll be doing Bathurst prep. I think that'll be what it's all about. And maybe we'll do a cheeky day of Porsche Cup Sebring, because that looks like it'd be a bit of fun. Right, that was a great warm-up. Yeah, so this race, Cranky, we are using as open setup race. I just have a Go Setup subscription, so I just use those. Yeah, I don't play with setups or do anything silly like that. So yeah, I pay for a Go Setup subscription. I have done since ACC. And they obviously do LMU setups and bits and pieces as well. So it's really good. The cool thing about the iRacing though with Go Setups is there's no like limit for setup downloads. On LMU and ACC you had like 30 a month. But it's just as many as you want. But not that you can't even drive enough cars to even reach 30, in my opinion. But no, they've been good. They've been good. I think we've tried a couple of others. Yeah, just Go. We tried
for special events, there might be some other setups that some of the guys have that we use and try just to see what kind of works. The Go setups they've always felt pretty safe, if that makes sense. Even the esports ones, where I think some of the other setup shops can be quite wild in the esports setup side of things. So yeah, you gotta be a bit careful. I'm not kind of full blown esports level, and some of them could be very nervous on the rear, and it just makes you slow, in my opinion. So yeah, no, I think next week is Interlagos, then Monza, then Miami. Okay, I don't know how Miami IMSA is even going to go. Those chicanes are going to be a bottleneck. Hopefully, if the faster classes are patient, it will be okay. But yeah, maybe it'd be, who knows. But Interlagos could be, yeah, it's next week though, isn't it? No, I can't do Interlagos. That's a shame. Interlagos is a fun track. But no, I think Monza is probably the go. And yeah, and honestly, the series with the best tracks till the end of season, I think, is Porsche Cup. They just all look great. So even GT3 is a bit hum-ha after Bathurst. So, well, Jack, the thing is it's actually, I find that you don't find too much time with setups in this, but the fixed setups are actually really nice to drive. The biggest thing is some tracks. So I'm going to think for track places like Monza, Le Mans, Spa. The open setups are actually about making the car work better in the passing areas of the track. So for example, fixed setup Le Mans has a lot of rear wing. It makes the car very stable, great to drive. And it's fine when everyone has that setup. But if you use the fixed setup in the open series, your lap time might be comparatively fast in, say, qualifying, if not faster in qualifying. And you get to a long straight and everyone just drives past you. You could be in the slipstream and not even get any tow. So yeah, that's the problem, actually. Now, guys, I've just realized that it hasn't handled my qualifying setup from, even though I had it in the server just before. Right, let's go again. Let's go back to that one. See, what else I'm learning? Getting the scenes right here. The other thing is this, I think there's a chance of rain for this session as well, though it doesn't look like we've got any here. So that would be problematic, if I'm honest. Pro streamer already. Just learning from mistakes, Greggy. I like to think that I don't make mistakes too many times, but we're gonna see, aren't we? Third stream and you guys are still here, so you know we must be doing something right. And again, thank you for all the support and watching me. I know, you know, there's a big streamers on a Thursday night, and that you guys choose to spend some time with me is amazing. Thank you so much. Doing my best here. I'm doing my best here, but it's been a lot of fun, and I've really enjoyed it. So, you know, just racing more, getting to know you guys some more. It's fantastic. Really appreciate it. And as I said, looking forward to 12 hours with you all on next Saturday. And yeah, hopefully we can catch some more of the audience in places like the States and stuff. I know lots of people have been watching some of the replays, and there are just a few hours where they've missed it, so it's pretty okay. I'm a big streamer. No. Absolutely not. Don't go long, Bradley. Not when I do things like that. That is not big stream of material right there. Oh, this feels like it's on ice. Come on, car. Wow, it's a big difference. Open to fixed. Let's just get through a lap here. Didn't even check the iRacing list from that last one, did we? Thanks, Walter. Now I'm looking to make sure you're not tricking me and I've actually got it right. Right, 8-2-1, it's a good start. Oh, sliding, no.
The officials don't like the way you're driving. Your laps won't count until you reset the car and start
That's
over.
frustrating. That's frustrating. All right, well, we're not going to get another one. That's me done. That's annoying. Just coming a little bit too hot. Asking too much of the brakes. And the turn of the car. Still cold tires. Yeah. Yeah, that's sad. That is sad. And the first lap was rubbish, right? So this is going to be another repeat. 44... Let's go to results here so you guys can see it. 44.5 so far, but everyone's on a second lap. Last to first challenge. Well, it's just last to somewhere hopefully above last. If I'm on purpose doing last to first challenges, thinking I can actually realistically get to first, I'm playing the wrong sim. Put it that way. I am not anywhere near good enough to be doing that. Yep, at this rate, if everyone gets a lap in, I am going to be dead last. It's humbling. It's what this game always does to you. It's always really to teach you a lesson on how you're not as good. Just tuck it between, yeah. Well, would it be that easy though? Will it be that easy? Be like driving through a minefield, surely. I think, yeah, it's quite interesting because, yeah, if you do, the only silver lining is that if you have a really bad run, you know, a lot of bad luck, and it kind of felt like a bit like that at the start of the year. It felt like I had a lot of bad luck. And yeah, I think I lost maybe like 400, nearly 500 iRacing at one point. You then get, well, basically, you get a new opportunity to sort of be a split or two lower than you maybe normally are. So if you can find a track where everything kind of works well, you can have some nice results. So guys, I am changing to my race setup here. So we have got fuel in the car. Right, sorry guys, a little bit of a sniffle going on here. Something the kids brought home, no doubt. Yeah, look, you're right, mate. It's just about having fun, staying alive, getting to the finish. There was a little bit of carnage in the last one, so let's see if that happens again. And we haven't had everybody... Yeah, not everyone qualified for this one. So we're going to start 22nd. Nice, Erwin. That's awesome, mate. Split or two low in the same race. Cool. Well, best of luck. Have a great one. German racer is always a winner. Wow. I'm not here to make enemies. That's at least you can maybe the racer with less enemies is the winner. Who sees? Peaked around 2600 and then started ending up in top split consistently. Yeah, absolutely dunked. Yeah. Honestly, this is like in a way I do sort of stick to some of the really like more popular series for this reason. Something I didn't like about ACC in the end, racing with LFM is you're just always in top split. There's always a guy who's like second and a half faster than you every lap, and you just can't win. And I think there are a couple of series where if I race them at like kind of off peak times, I'd be like top split again. I think it was almost a point at GT4 where I was like the bottom door card of split one, and yeah, you have a few guys. And saying that, it's sometimes fun to race in the same race, not against, but in the same race as someone with 10,000 iRacing, just to see how good they actually are. Yeah, no, you're right. Yeah, there wasn't enough players to have proper splits in LFM. Yeah, quite often you could have just a one split race, and at most 3. And that yeah, there was definitely a time where there was big player numbers, and I came into it a little bit late. But yeah, started last year, it dropped away, and I was like, split 1 and then door card like 5, and I had like 2,700 elo, and it's like, this doesn't really feel right. It's like you were gaining elo based on there not being anyone there, rather than because you were actually getting proper top 10s and stuff. So no, this feels right. I'm not a split 1 driver. I'm glad to not be in split 1. And I'm a long way from split 1 on like an evening like tonight. This is probably, split 4 or 5 or something. So yeah, it's good. I much enjoy it. So what's behind me? BMW. Now see, now in this race, everyone's deciding to be side by side. Can't really pick it. Oh, it's a bump. Sorry. So thanks, guys. Split 2 most likely this one. Oh, is it sure? So the top guy in my race here is showing 2,900 iRating. Right, we're gonna do our best to focus up on this one. We've already picked the cold tyre situation's a bit trickier in this open setup, so we'll just try and safely get through the first laps. Let the car warm up, see if there's any mess. We're going to turn the tyres off. It should be auto fuel, we'll check that later. And I've just realised I have not even practiced the pit lane entry here. So that's going to be fun. Don't crash into me. Oops. I think I just completely out of start. It was completely out of position on the start there.
Right side, you're on the left, 3 wide.
Oh.
Car right, 2
Oh.
wide. Clear, right side.
Right, this feels like the start of the last race. It's got in front of me there. Oh, I think that guy decided not to slow down appropriately there. Okay, we're at least pointing straight. Oh, the check up there as well. Ooh. It's a bit tougher at the back of these ones, guys. Been used to starting near the front recently. Wasn't the best? Okay. Yeah, he is in a hurry, isn't he? Just throw it up a gap there. Let's do a side by side with this guy through here now too. Oh, he's gone. You called it, guys. You called it. Stay in. Someone else spun. Hold your brakes. Hold your brakes. Thank you. Right. Someone else gone too. Cold tyres, everyone. Relax. Just a little bit. Okay. Yeah, I never quite understand people's rush in the start of these races, you know, like, I don't know, maybe he had a bad, well, I've seen everyone behind me didn't qualify, right? So whether that's intentional, or they had a bad qualifying, or they missed qualifying. But, you know, I'm always the opinion, especially if you set a qualifying lap and you're at the back of the grid, it's because you are at the back of the grid. Like, don't expect to go 5 places up on the first lap. Everyone else in front of you is faster. Like, that's, we just had a session to prove that, right? So, you know, you can't just barge your way up the field just because you want to. It's still out of steering there. Good, slow down for the car behind too, so there's not really any pressure behind at the moment. Slide there. There must be considerably less amount rear wing on this setup, I feel. Something about it. Sometimes that's the fun of the fixed setups, is that they're very, very stable, and you can really, or you can almost overdrive them at times. Right, back behind another Porsche here. He's letting me by. That's very, very kind of him. Oh, someone is right off onto the grass there. '17th. He is a nice guy, isn't he? Felt like a decent exit there. Right, got a bit of work to get back to the guys in front here though. That was 2 horses still. It's definitely time to be heading that corner. This Ford in front's definitely looking to make moves too. That felt better. Yeah, that is a real adventure down there, isn't it? This track does have some really big grassy infields, outfields. You can find yourself a long way from the tarmac. Okay, I think it took about half a second out of the cars in front. chance to show some pace. Didn't really get a chance in the last one. Oh, that was a bit deep. Two seconds to the car behind note, so pulled away nicely there. Oh, there we go. Let's see if they fight again into the final sequence here. 55 watching, thank you all very much for watching along here. Open setup race at Virginia International Raceway. First races in the Ford Mustang officially. It's a fun car, I'm enjoying it. A little bit deep in there. Yep. So we're up to 15th. Something must have happened out on track somewhere. Sorry if I'm a little bit quieter here at the moment, guys. Just want to concentrate for a bit here, just right at the back of this Mercedes. Last few laps have been decent. Oh, someone is off somewhere. Rejoin back. Oh, so it's definitely a moment. Definitely a pack in front. So if we can have a good 5 minutes here, we'll a little bit closer, maybe find a few more spots. Headed through there. And we've gone very wide. Stay off the wall. I'm gonna get mobbed here. Oh no. Shinzo, hello. Welcome in. Yes, there was a gaggle up there, but we're not there. Okay, looks like we're gonna be gentle here. Not. Stop. No. I have to watch my rejoin here. Let's rejoin over this way. That is not a good lap, team. That is not a good lap. He was gentle. I just made a mess of it. All right, settle in, Bradley. It's one of those reset moments now in a race. You have a bad lap, you make a few mistakes. Things were feeling pretty good up till then. So have a breath. Have a moment. Get back to it. And it pretty much started here because I got through this corner better than I had on the previous laps. And then outbroke myself into the next one. Do you guys find that when you're learning a new track and you get a corner right, you finally work it out, and then for the next 5 laps you're now messing up the corner afterwards? You constantly have to just readjust. Hey Snailface, how are you? Welcome in. Yeah, still got 23 minutes. Oh, hey Cam, sorry, I missed your message before, mate. How are you? Fastest lap. That's nice. Been kind to me again, I think. Yep. A fine gentleman, that driver. Give that man some of my safety rating, that's all I can say. I make any more mistakes, I'll give them some of my iRating as well. But we won't do that on purpose. Right, back to 17th. We're at least better than where we started. I'll give you that. I'm definitely not looking at the back of the top 10 anymore though. There's definitely more time in that corner. Love the flow of this section here. Ooh, almost lost it. Fantastic. So I got 7 minutes, about 4 more laps of fuel after this one. Should really bring the fuel graphic back into the screen. Oh no, he's gone. He's gone. There's a freebie team. Yep, we're learning quickly. It's been good. It's exactly what I need. 4. Past it. Yeah, and after this car here, it's quite a gap up the road. See, the thing is, if I hadn't made that error, and I was sort of up the road there, I was half considering doing a bit of fuel saving. See if you can't jump some of them in the pits. It can be quite beneficial in these races. Someone's done a 43.9. It's a speedy time. So the stop's just going to be fuel, no tyres. Turn the tyres off for this one. So probably in at the end of next lap. Yeah, probably don't quite have enough fuel to do. Yeah. a bit of fuel saving, and we would have been able to do two more from this instead of one. It's too deep. Yeah. So we're in at the end of next lap. Okay, Porsche's in now. Take note of where he brakes, having not done a pit stop here at VIR before. That was not good. A better inlet than this. Definitely auto fuel. Tyres are definitely off.
You have about 1 lap of fuel left.
.60. Slow.
5, 3,
It's very slow pit lane limit here.
right here.
Okay. 28 litres of fuel.
That's it, go.
Right, see what damage is. Not second, first. Looks like we are in front of the Porsche? No? Let's get through here and work out the race situation. Porsche behind. Oh, he's a lap down. Okay. 16th. No, not enough trail there. Didn't want to turn. Got Christian behind us in 17th. He was our gentleman driver, but I cannot see the Porsche that pitted a lap earlier. Yeah, no, I'm the same. Yeah, Genzo, I'm the same. PCC was my first PCC race was at VIR, and it was mega. I was in the GR86. What car did you use? It was great. It was like race long battle. It was fantastic. Oh no. Oh, really? Just held that. Oh. See, definitely not a pro streamer. Read the chat too much, almost crash. Goodness me. Okay, 4.7, 10 minutes to go. 45.4 last lap. We'll be lucky to get back anywhere near that. Yeah, 86 as well. Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah. Yeah, that car, like through this sequence here, get over that curb a little bit. Yeah, it was a lot of fun. And it was fun because I'd never raced Virginia in any, like, you know, any sim really. So it was fun to try it really, and for the first time. iRacing just offers so many new experiences really if you come from other sims. Car's feeling a little bit more understeery now. Just going to be a little bit more patient. We'll see how pushy this guy behind is. He is a lap down. If we're not making any real progress on the car in front, we'll just let him by. Let him have his fun. Still understeery there. Just ignore it for now. He tries to pass me. Are you going to show the nose? No, you're not. Thank you. Ah, come on, don't make a mess of it though. Oh, someone is definitely crashing. Looks like that's a spot. Might be something left in this race actually, guys. .13th. 2.7 seconds to that BMW that spun before, so we'll see if he can come back. And it's 2.8 now to this McLaren in front of us. Yeah, that final corner is becoming a bit trickier now. The front tyres aren't doing what they're supposed to as well. This guy behind's been good though, he's just been patient enough to sit there. hard when you're faster and a lap down because you know you want to kind of feel like you want to push on with it, but don't want to get involved in other people's races. Two seconds. Oh, I think there's some positive iRating in this position too, so we might have salvaged something from this one, guys. We're still being a little bit too cautious into there. Still 2.7 to that BMW behind us. Getting a sniff now. Oh, no, 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 Bradley. No, 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 no. What was he? Where did that BMW go? Was he pitting? Oh my gosh, he was pitting. I thought he was going up the inside. Oh, that is frustrating, guys. I think we've only lost one place there. How did we not lose that car? Frantic hands. Oh dear. Oh dear, guys. Oh dear. Not my best work. Alright, once again, take a breather. Settle in. I'm not sure how we saved that one though, seriously. Oh. Don't crash, it's a maneuver. Well, they do like their drifting in New Zealand. But Mad Mike Widdett styles there. Although he definitely has more style than me. Right, 3 laps of fuel left. Should be 2 to go. Yeah, 13th. It is probably solid enough, right? There's a few moments there, and could have done a bit better, but it's not a massive loss or anything. And we're learning a new car, right? This can't be perfect the whole time. No, you're right. You're right, Jack, mate. I think you'll find come the 12 hour, the race stints, I will be just totally focused, and we'll be a lot more dialed into the track and concentrating on what's there, and we will chat post stints, I think, because it will be very important to me to get that race right. 2 laps of fuel. Should be the final lap. Yep, there it is. Yeah, and it's not an iRacing disaster like the Lamborghini was trying to learn that at Le Mans. I made similar small mistakes. I just found the fence in each of them. So the loss was shocking. It's a bit disheartening, really, but at least this one we're still pointing straight and... Oh, Morena, hello. Prinzel. Oh, starting to whip on this one, guys. I'm getting a bit hot in here. Alright, bring it home. 13th. Could have been better, but I'll take it, I think. I will take it. Good learnings in that. Good learnings indeed. Fun car. Very much enjoying the Ford. I really am. 4X as well, so they're not too bad on that. Just a few off tracks, I think. Yeah, there we go. First GT3 was Porsche, it was too light in the front axle for me, then I bought the Mustang too heavy for me still. You went from one extreme to the other, and I found the perfect car in the Ferrari. Yeah, nice. No, the Ferrari's, yeah, solid car, solid work, there's a lessons learned, yep, 100%. It's 100%, Ali, 100%, which is all you can ask for. All right, let's hop out of here. I'm a bit torn whether I should do another one. I'm sort of feeling it tonight a little bit. So that was the fixed race. We have lost 30 iRating there. And, oh no, it's the same one. Those. We can forfeit that, wait for the results. Oh yeah, it's done it already. See if there's any damage, or maybe we gain a little bit. Let's see. Thanks, Gambit. I'd like to ask how to automatic refuel. Yes. So in your black box, it's actually usually what's like already ticked. I haven't turned anything on specifically, but there at the top, the very top one is auto fuel, and it pretty much will, and then underneath is a margin, lap margin. So it's kind of usually automatically set to 1 lap margin, if that makes sense. So it kind of gives you like an extra lap. I think if you were really dialed into a track, you could probably take that off. It will save you a little bit of time on the fuel. But the 1 lap can sometimes be good. For example, if you're in a race and you find yourself in the pack, so you're kind of either intentionally fuel saving or you are unintentionally fuel saving, you'll then get kind of that amount of fuel for the rest of the race. So you might end up with only like half a lap in the tank by the actual end of it, if that makes sense, because you can't get out, you get a bit clearer and you push harder and use more fuel. So the 1 lap margin's good, because you don't, in that race, I did end up with exactly a lap extra fuel, but there's a lot of races where I end up with like, half a lap. So if you take the margin away, you'll have to fuel save that same amount that next part of the stint, basically. So cheers, Jack. Thank you for dropping in, mate. Yes, we got +2 iRating. And we got safety rating. That's cool. I'll take that. It's been hovering about that. I'm happy with that sort of safety rating. I don't need to worry about it there. Oh, it was split 2. That's interesting. I didn't expect to be split 2 there. Oh, yeah. Oh, it's our friend in the Ford from the start. He actually had the best lap of the race, a 43.9, but he, something obviously happened to him. Hey, Tanny. Hey, mate. It's going okay, mate. I'm just making a few little mistakes here in the Mustang. We nearly had a big spin at one point. The qualifyings haven't been great. But we finished 13th in that one, a bit up and down. I started 22nd. I had a shocking qualifying, but we made some places. Should have been a top 10 really if I hadn't made that second mistake. But it's all right. We're kind of getting there. Right, what are we thinking, everyone? 2 options. Chat, you can choose this. Should we do another fixed race in the Mustang at Virginia? It starts in 11 minutes. Or should I do a couple of laps around Bathurst? Start doing a little bit of Bathurst. What do you guys think about that one? Qualified P14, finished P4. Well done. Nice work. Was there a bit of carnage in your race, Aaron? What split were you? Let's go back to results. Have to go to work. No, fair enough, Cam. Enjoy your work day, mate. What's the time in Aussie? 8 o'clock? 8 o'clock in the morning? That's about right. Finished P4. PI, of course, yeah. Lap 1 was a bit mental, yeah. Race. All right, we'll race. Split 3, split 4. Justin, you got me hooked with your LFM series last year. Now excited about iRacing. Yeah, cheers, man. Split 4. There you are there, mate. Plus 74. GG's. P14 to P4. Fantastic. It's a good gain. Getting close to 2K iRating. Have you been 2K before? Is this a comeback to 2K or is this the first time? Literally living. No, Australia is living in the future. New Zealand lives even more in the future. Fun fact: a place called Gisborne in New Zealand on the west coast of the North Island is the first place to see a day. So the New Year's were the first country to get New Year's properly. Highest you've been. Well done. GG's on all-time high iRating. Good job, mate. Okay, race time then. You guys called it. We'll do one more. Starts in 10 minutes. We'll the fixed was a little bit easier. Well, we got to try to get it. We got to get a qualifying lap in, don't we? We've got to make that happen this time. Let's try and get in the mix a bit more. Haven't raced in weeks. Saw this. Yep, nice. Yep, 10 a.m. in New Zealand. Yep. Morning, was it Friday morning? Yep. Prinzel, what part of New Zealand are you in, mate? Cheers, Cam. We'll see you next one, mate. Appreciate it. Friday the 13th, yeah. Yep. If you're into that sort of thing. Oh, did I? Well, we're about to find out, aren't we? Let's see if I've actually picked the right car again. Hey, Wellington. Hey. So currently I'm in Belgium. So it's Thursday night here, but we move back to New Zealand at the end of the year, and Wellington is home base for us. So, yeah, mate, we should catch up in 12 months' time. Alex, 3.8, 2 races, 2.3. Ouch. That's a rough couple of races. How on earth have you managed that? Do I love Bluey? Justin, yes. 100%. Our kids love Bluey. We've watched all the Blueys. It's really funny. Bluey's really funny because in New Zealand and Australia, some of the episodes are slightly different. Like some of the jokes are more inside jokes for Australia and stuff. So when we moved to Europe and started watching the series over here, it was like, yeah, it was like, oh, they're missing that part, missing that part. So no, the Australia version is peak. See you next year, joke. Yeah. Not going to touch. No, that's fair, mate. If you're having a rough time, it's okay to put it down for a couple of days. Congrats on +2. Yeah. Feels like a lot of work for +2. That's that +2 iRating for a race. That is what. That's what all like those really top pros are about. You know, they win a race and they get 2 iRating for it because they're too high already. Righto. Let's go and do a little bit of practice here. Ulrich behind us. Do I know this name? I feel like I might. Right, cold tyres. Let's not spin on cold tyres for the umpteenth time this evening. If it's not minus, I'll take it. Yeah, that's fair. Slowly march you forward. Well, because yeah, after the night we did on Tuesday with Daytona, that was what did we get up to? About 2,630 or something. That was easily my best iRating so far. So to not lose all of it tonight is kind of nice. And the last time we did go to Bathurst for races, it did go pretty well, so. Yeah, mid-pack carnage, yeah. It's sometimes just hard to get away from it, isn't it? It really is. Yes, Ulrich, I literally said on the stream, I think I know that name, I recognise you. Oh, so good, mate. Nice to see you in a server. Are you doing the next race? I think I'm getting better, guys, at recognising names and stuff here. I was really worried that it's just going to keep forgetting people and things, but yeah, we're getting there. And the Mustang as well, I see. Ulrich, have you added me as a friend on iRacing, mate? We were talking about that before. A few people have jumped on that. Make sure you do that. We are friends, cool, yep. It's probably where I half recognise the name too. It's good, that list is growing, it's awesome. Yep, this is my first races in the Mustang. I'm pretty sure it'll be our car for next week at the Bathurst 12 hour, so we're picking it up. It's been very different driving it versus the Porsche Cup we've been driving the last few weeks, and very different to the Lamborghini from Daytona, so it's been fun getting reacquainted here. Yeah, going up the hill, right? This is good fun here. This is such a great track. This is such a good track. It's definitely time still in that corner. He's got it right all night. Oh, and that curve a bit much. It's an off track. Ooh, that was a quick line through there. Justin, I'm not going to lie, mate. The Daytona 24 video, it might be dead in the water now. I'm really struggling with it to get it right. I don't have the right footage. I made a mistake in the filming. I made a mistake with the replays. Can't find it anywhere. It's... yeah, one last dig at it tomorrow if I can find the stuff to make it work, but we're struggling. We're struggling. If the video doesn't happen, I know. Like, to be honest, I was doing stream testing at the start of the year and it looked like things were going to work until like the last minute when they didn't. And I sort of had banked on streaming it because it's, yeah. And then obviously we worked out how to actually do it after the fact, which was super, well, in a way it was super annoying, but also fantastic. I actually worked it out. If it doesn't happen, I will make sure to pull the clips I've got, and we'll have a bit of a story time on a stream at some point, and try and at least share it as best I can. But no, I made some real rookie mistakes with the actual footage, and honestly, like some of the real key moments I don't have proper footage of, and it's very hard to tell a story when you don't have all of the story. Yeah, and it's just getting to that point, you know, you have to start being honest to yourself sometimes and go, as much as you want to do everything, right? This is the problem with YouTube sometimes, you want to do absolutely everything. And it's really hard, you know, and a few things miss and things pile up and pressures come, and, you know, next week I've got kids' school holiday to deal with and Bathurst 12 hour to prep for, and yeah, some of them just fall through. And that's okay. It's, yeah, I know it's a big one. I know you guys are hoping for it. But we'll see how we go. I might get a miracle tomorrow and find the footage, or someone might have it for me, but we'll see. This is an alright lap. Let's get over the line just to show I can do it. Oh, it's 44.7. That's not as good as I thought it was. Okay, I think we can do it. Yeah, no, thanks. Cheers, Justin. I appreciate that, mate. Yeah, it's yeah, I'm disappointed too, you know. But the best part is that, you know, this now works. We're here, and you know, I'm just really looking forward to being able to bring everyone on the journey live for the next ones. You know, we've still got, yeah, Bathurst 12 hour, Sebring 12 hour, Nords 24. It's going to be epic. And then, yeah, probably majors 24. We're basically going to do all of them, you know. So it's going to be really good fun, and I really enjoy the special events, how they're like spaced out, kind of one a month mostly. So there's always something to plan and always something to kind of peak for. So, hey Thomas, how are you? Thank you. Yep, third race of the night. We'll try and get qualifying right this time for everyone, because they've been starting from the back, which through some mistakes. So hopefully we can pull it all together. Tour card number 8 for this one. Ah, K.A. Nielsen. I recognise that name. We did a Imola Porsche Cup race a few weeks ago, which was a lot of fun. I don't know if he was in this one I streamed or the one... Is he in the one we streamed? Does anyone remember that? Yes, Danny, we need you back. We need you back. Come out of retirement. You'll probably miss it after Bathurst happens. So you're number 3, not on the same split. Yeah, I think if I saw Ulrich, your iRating's about 1800. Is that right? It's probably, yeah. It's a nice popular series. It's really hard. I've certainly noticed that with this. You know, if you know people, and even if you're only like, I've had certain races where the iRating difference is like 200, and yeah, no chance of being in the same split. So the one upside is that no matter which split you get into, hey, there he is. I see him. Oh, you can't see him off chat. The KA here, I was just mentioning, he's just said hi in the chat. Let me just say hi to him. Always fun when everyone says hi. I really enjoy it. Oh, no one's driving the car right now. Okay, I can't. Is it PM team then? PM? Oops. Oh my God, what have I done? Pushing buttons here. Didn't mess anything up though? No, I didn't. Oh, hang on. There we go. All right, let's qualify. Sorry, team. You dropped from 2300. Oh, that's been a rough time. We were just talking about iRating drops earlier in the stream. You'll be back. You'll come back. All right, qualifying. P-Cup took my IRS. Yeah, see, it's funny. Most of my iRating has come from Porsche Cup the last few weeks. It's been the opposite for me. Right, thank you everyone for still being here, watching. I super appreciate it. It's been fantastic having you along. We are going to do our best to put a qualifying lap together in this Ford Mustang. Marcus, we haven't technically picked a car for next week just yet, but I'm pretty sure it's this one. I have a feeling that this will be, we've got most of our drivers driving it. It's new to me, but a lot of the guys at Relentless drive this. But we'll see. We'll do that very soon. Pick that car, and then we'll spend all week driving it, getting used to it. Unlike Daytona, I know Bathurst really well. So I think whatever car feels like a good choice, we should be able to work it out. Okay, green. Let's just put 2 laps together. Let's see what the time is. Sloppy out of the last turn. That's right, one more. See what the first one is. $44.6. That's about the limit there. Oh, understeer. Don't get off track. Just. I was so close to an off track there. 4/10 up. 44.0 is the pole at the moment. Oh, it's a bit hot. Just go, go, go. Sort of fast. It's messy. Yep, got him there a bit hot as well. Not as good off the exit. We'll be up though. 44.1. It's not bad. It's good improvement. 44.2. I'll take that. Yeah, that gain at the top of the course there. Goodness me. That's 10th. Probably the best lap I've done in this car all night, and it's still mid-pack. 43.5. That is speedy. That is proper speedy. 43.7 in their lobby. Strength of field 1700. Ah, don't feel very fast now. Where's our friend? KA's right behind us. 11th. He's the only... Oh no, some Porsches at the back there. Wow, okay. Yeah, I think there's clearly some spots here. This is a speedy group. Let's see how the race unfolds, but I feel like this one is much faster. I've dropped down to 11th. I feel like this is much faster than the last one. 44.9 to P6, nice. 43.7. See that? 43.7 is puts you 4th in this split. Guy's got speed. Everyone's revving the engines up to burn some fuel in these fixed races. I don't know if you guys have noticed people doing that. Just not one for revving on the start line, you know. Right, world's longest warm-up lap. And then we're going to go green on the last race of the night. Try and learn something else about this Ford Mustang. And, well, I guess it's just about not making mistakes, I think. It's surely got to be the goal for this one. It's been fun, though. It's a fun track. The car's been nice. You too, mate. Thank you so much. What on earth is Stream Elements done there? Walter, I don't know if you know around, mate. Can you let me know? Let me know what on earth Ulrich's done to get all his messages deleted by Stream Elements. Sorry, mate. That's probably not really you. I've got to reset some of these Stream Element chat bot things.
One left to green. down, 16 start.
Yes, pop the car here. Yeah, it'd be silly to try and burn a bit of fuel and then blow the car up in the process because you weren't quite paying attention. Fuel weight does make a big difference in this game though, so I don't blame people for doing it. Alright guys, so the guy next to us here in car 11, he's the one who messaged us at the start of the race. So yeah, we raced a nice race a few weeks ago. Cheers, Danny. So we'll have to play nice. I play nice with everyone, but you gotta be extra nice to people that say hi to you. I will say though, guys, if you do find me in a race, no freebies, all right? Something I noticed Le Mans Ultimate do recently with their badge system is that once you're at a certain safety level, you can choose to be kind of badged as a content creator. And look, no offense if anyone's out here listening who does this, so I just think, why on earth would I want to do that? It's like, I don't want people to race me differently because they think it's on video, you know? I just enjoy people racing me how they want to race me. Not as hard and fair, right? But yeah, never hand those out. Fantastic. Well, that's what I want to hear. Okay, position 11, right in the middle of this fixed setup race. 19 of us here. I've been learning. Someone spun behind me. Didn't even see that. Yep, I've been making a few mistakes tonight, so let's try and have a clean one. Decent jump, not sure if I'm going to do anything with it. Right, don't crash, don't crash, don't crash, don't crash, don't crash. Tight, 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 tight. Oh, someone's spinning, go on. Staying through, oh, Mercedes through there. Yeah, okay. Dusty track today. Our friends had a good start. 2-3 places in front of us there. Okay, let's survive on cold tyres. Pace this one could be pretty fast, so we'll have to focus up here. Yep. Just Josh out, survive so far. That's all we can do. Yeah, had a great start. Oh, I'm gonna run, yes. Good time to have a good exit then. early on the brakes. It's fixed setups, you can brake a little bit deeper. Right, let's catch up. Right, grew the gap behind a little bit there. Might be caught in no man's land a little bit if we don't get these next ones right. Not perfect. Someone's already into the 43s. Goodness me. Sorry if we've got a bit quiet in this one, guys. This one feels like it's gonna take the best out of me. Too much there. It's an off track. Whew. Two. Goodness me. Oh, it's taken all I've got. That's still not enough. I did a 43. Just. I'm pushing so hard though. It's fine, it's 44, yeah. Goodness me. This feels flat out though. This is very intense. It's for 10th place. Pretty sure I'm losing iRating at this. So you find a bunch of iRatings sometimes and then it's, you know, welcome to the big leagues and you just gotta like go again. It's another decent lap. Marginally faster maybe, yeah. 2.3 seconds behind. Oh, 2 tenths up. Goodness me. That felt as quick as I can go. Oh, you should 43.4. Yep, no, if that's your best, Colton. Yeah, you want to get involved in this. You'll be competitive. It's a bit faster again. Oh, goodness me. I'm still not catching. I'm still not catching. Oh, there we go. That's better. Friend KA is doing well up there. It's 2 places ahead in the Porsche. Kind of outperforming that car in a way. There's a couple of other Porsches in this race, but they are at the back of the field at the moment. Oh my goodness. Right, we're getting closer. So I think it's the he's running the Cam Waters Monster Energy Supercars livery from Australia, which is pretty cool. I recognise that livery. Slipstream will help. 3.4 seconds to the car behind, so no pressure behind. Another fastest lap. Goodness me. 43.6 now. I'll be honest, I would not have expected to be able to do that. Oh, he's gone wide. Would not have expected to have done that lap time at the start of the race. Get together. Oh goodness. Completely couldn't see the apex there. Oh, he's gonna let me by. What a gentleman. Okay. Gonna get a chance to chase down our friend here. Okay, flat out. I'm gonna go wide. Push, 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 push. Had a few very kind people in these races tonight. Talk about these paid actors, yeah. I literally just told everyone just to be sure no one was listening on the stream, you know. Don't fight me easy. Maybe this relentless racing livery just looks too scary in the mirrors. Spinner! Yes! Is that the guy from the last race too? Someone please tell me. P8. Whew. Okay. Can't let off the pressure though. Same pink accent, I think. Yeah, I think it looks like the same livery at least. Okay, good luck here. Don't want this guy behind to regret letting me by. Ooh. Probably just two more after this, I reckon. That's the good lap I needed. .43.6. I would not have predicted to be able to do something like that by the end of this night, guys. It's been really good. It's doing a good job in front. Slowly kind of getting there. Should be one more after this. Let's see if I can put any... see if the pressure gets to him. Should have told him I was streaming. They say he's done well though. The other Porsches are nowhere near in this race. Checking on the front tyre. Go. Last lap. He's done a good job. 1 second. He's got a bit light 2-1. He's gonna have to make a mistake, I think. .6. It's gonna be close, but I don't think I'm gonna get a chance here. Send it into there, 2 tenths up. Hold on. Oh, great driving. Wow, that was intense, guys. Look at the flash over the line. GG's. GG's, mate. Wow, what a race.
Ticket flag. Nice run. Solid work.
Good fun. Really good fun. Wow, that was a very intense race right there. It really, really was. Oh, yeah, pace. I would not have predicted that. I would not have predicted that at all. They go 43.541 on the last lap. So we actually got to the 43.5. Yeah. Awesome race. Let me just message KA there. Oh, that's awesome. Well, there we go, guys. What do you think? What an evening of Ford Mustang. Learning that one. yeah, I cannot really. P4 with the 1X. Ulrich, well done, mate. Well done. We just had a blisteringly fast race there. I was on my limit, and we got down to a 43.5 in the race, and I finished P8. Everyone was so quick, and I felt, yeah, incredibly on the limit there. Yeah, just 1X for me as well. So we should get some safety rating. So it's been a nice evening. It has been a nice evening. Right, let's jump into the results. Look, plus 19 iRacing. Not too bad. Another 0.15 on the safety rating. So you can't go too bad. Best lap of the race there. Guy in P2, 43.0. Goodness me. Goodness me. Yeah, our best lap of 43.5, which, yeah, pretty comparable there with the sort of group in front. But that was incredibly, yeah, zero major mistakes, and that's the important part. Yeah, no, you're 100%. That was what that race was about. No mistakes, and it's really interesting actually when you let me get to my stream chat screen here. I find it really interesting when you end up in a race that is just really fast. It actually just like pulls your level up. You know, I think if we maybe look back to the first stream, the first Porsche Cup race I did, that was also crazy quick, the quickest I'd driven that car. And as soon as you're in a race like that and the pace is on and people aren't making mistakes and everyone is just going as hard as they can, it's really funny how you can just pick up the cues and just kind of go with it. And then you get into a race where someone maybe in front a little bit, have a little bit of a trouble and, you know, maybe not quite driving as fast as you'd hope, and you kind of just fall into that as well. So that race just pulled me to another level there. That was really, really cool. Certainly very, very enjoyable. So, yeah, so, wow, what a night. We're going to obviously leave it at that, I think, for racing tonight. It's our first night in the Ford Mustang. We made some really good improvements. Yeah, I think you're right. I think the Mustang is the car to have for Bathurst. I think it will be a really strong choice. Yeah. And Alex, good to be mute on. Also, mate. Yeah, honestly, I probably wasn't talking much during during that one. Anyway, Bush, I don't compete in racing sims, but I'm a competitor in fighting games. Oh wow. When you face a high level opponent, you end up leveling up just by playing with them. Yeah, it's an age old, like, you know, iron sharpens iron thing. You know, and I put that down to, you know, like the teammates that I'm driving with, they're all better than me. You know, the person I'm paired up to drive with, he's an esports driver. Johnny, it's going to be great fun learning from him this week. Seeing him in the race, he's gonna, yeah, that race is gonna push me hard. And yeah, I think it's just constantly trying to improve and just the little things now, which is certainly helping. So almost 12 a.m. here at South Africa. Yeah, cool. Bit of midday, Friday midday. What a good time to be racing. Yeah. Oh, 12 a.m. Oh, nighttime. Okay. Also an interesting time to go. Yeah, almost 11 o'clock here at night. So no, thank you everyone for amazing fun stream. Really appreciate your being here. YouTube stuff, if you haven't hit the like button, please do. Really helps. And yeah, if you're new and you want to see more of this sort of streaming, it's all about, well, I say all about, the focus next week is Bathurst. I might do a sneaky stream where we do some Porsche Cup at Sebring, because I've just been really enjoying that series, and Sebring is a fun track. I haven't done a lot of racing there. So that would be going. Cheers, Bosch. Cheers, Ulrich. And yeah, guys, thank you so much. Ali, thank you so much for all your contributions to the chat tonight. Alex as well, thanks for watching, mate, while you're peeking up in office. No, appreciate that. Yeah, it's been fantastic. So thank you very much, guys. Check out, there's a video coming out tomorrow with some Porsche Cup races that I didn't show on the stream. And we will be back with another live stream very, very soon. So thank you very much, everyone. Race hard, stay positive. We'll see you in the next one. Cheers.